lot of people have been wondering, right? So when will Apple make a foldable iPhone? So I'm gonna ask you first. What do you think?
I think not anytime soon, because I think we've discussed it before, right? Apple doesn't want to be the first. It's not about being the first. It's about having an excellent product which really delivers with no compromises. Because we've seen that before, like when Apple released iPhone, right? Everyone's jumping on 3G. Hey, why are you launching a 2G phone? They took their own sweet time, and they launched the iPhone. They don't even have copy and paste function.
Yep.
So they took the time to refine.
No Bluetooth.
Nope. Yeah, I think it's Bluetooth, but you cannot send files whatsoever. Yeah.
Yep.
So they took the time to improve the user experience, and I think in terms of a foldable device, despite being like third or fourth generation already, I don't think foldable screens have reached a standard that's acceptable by Apple. Because number one, the crease. I don't think that's something that Apple will accept. Because until today, even the latest Galaxy Z Fold 4, Flip 4, you still see the crease. Even the new laptops from Asus, the Asus OLED Flex, the one that has a old screen for the whole thing, that also has a visible crease. I don't think Apple will release a product with such a defect. But I guess if they want to do foldables, right, they probably need to find a mechanism where you can fold the screen without that crease at all to overcome that.
I don't think they're gonna be bothered doing that. They're not the technology developers. I think they're not hardware people. The other thing is, to add to that, right, in terms of the hardware stuff, you also have to look into the ecosystem and the operating system, right?
Yeah, where does it place?
Now we talk about foldables.
Yeah.
If Apple made a foldable iPhone, where would it sit in this ecosystem? And they just recently separated iPad and iPhone OSs. So if they're gonna develop a foldable, which is kind of like an iPad and an iPhone in one, what do they have in their ecosystem to support that? They don't.
Yeah, and it's really right now. It's just nice, right? Your phone, tablet, and computer.
Yeah,
you're gonna have another one. Who are you targeting?
Yes,
because you want to target the power users. You have the iPad Pros, which are doing a pretty good job, and you want to put that in a phone form. Sorry, to change it to a form factor.
Yeah,
I don't see how it's going to fit in properly.
I'm sure inside Apple, there are people saying, hey, we got to push this. We got to do foldables. The data is showing it. But they're saying, okay, let's look at our DNA and our core and our philosophy, and where are our users in terms of them experiencing our products. And the question we wanted to answer during this episode is, when will Apple make a foldable iPhone? And I think the answer, looking at the data that we have right now and how Apple users are segmented using by the products, there is no room for Apple's lineup for a foldable for a foldable iPhone.
I would say at least the next 5 years.
I'm trying to think in the next 5 years. There is still no room. Something has got to give, right?
I mean, depends on the trends as well. Like, remember last time when Apple first started the iPhones, right? When most Android devices are going big phones, Note, the phablets, remember back then, 5 years ago, phablets, Apple refused to go big screens. Say, this is the perfect size. You don't need anything bigger, 5-inch, 4.6 inch is the best size because, it's reachable. We time with all corners. There's no need to go for a bigger screen. Eventually, looking at data, that they can see there's a strong demand for
until
bigger
people
screen.
got used to bigger displays.
Yes. Then they make the shift. So I feel that this is where
when people get used to foldables.
Yes, then it's confident enough that Apple said, you know what, the technology has matured. We see a strong demand for it, and we see the best way to do a folding user interface. Then that's when they'll come in.
So I guess, right, I think you nailed it on the head when you say that Apple is not interested to be the first, and they're also not interested to use technology the way people think that they are going to use it. The short answer is not now, maybe in the next 5 years. So maybe you'll come back to this episode in the next 5 years and see whether we actually predict the future once again in Let's Talk About.